after the head of the Hamas Politburo, Ismail Haniyeh, thanked Russia and China for disrupting the adoption of the American resolution at the UN, the Hamas delegation landed in Moscow. The Lavrov stable immediately denied, "The arrival of Hamas does not mean that we are on their side." But the Jewish comrades appreciated everything and made a note as a souvenir. The terrorists came to the terrorists and said that none of the hostages would be released until a ceasefire was agreed upon. That is, the killers want negotiations, and the Kremlin is being nominated as a mediator. But no one in the world perceives him as such, and now the cave will definitely never be considered a friend of Israel. And Putin, as the mastermind of the Hamas attack on Israel, would be better off really dying, and not just dying in the orgastic fantasies of Professor Nightingale. All night long, the idiots of the internet moaned ecstatically at the latest injection of a bald bird from Ward No. 6. However, if such fakes are thrown into the information field, it means that the system is seriously assessing its capabilities across the entire range of scenarios, including even a morning one. In addition, it is always useful to count the heads of especially happy furry people. In general, the vicious trolling was a success. Putin himself has not yet decided which scenario will remain until 2030. There are several options. First, he will announce his nomination on November 4 at VDNKH, during the opening of the Russia Calling exhibition. However, his participation in this event has not yet been officially confirmed. That is, the bald man hesitates. He meets with spoilers, sometimes with Zyuganov, sometimes even with Yavlinsky. Both are ancient, both are over 70, and compared to them the bald grandfather doesn't look like such a fossil. The second scenario is the State Duma. The courtesans from Okhotny Riyadh pass a law according to which elections, in the event of martial law, are cancelled. Putin declares war on Ukraine and introduces martial law with mobilization in the cave. After which it remains, until complete victory. And the third is Kadyrov's. While the so-called SVO is going on, elections are recognized as inappropriate. It doesn't matter here. Victory or defeat, the main thing is that the bald man is in power. This is a very crude way of pulling Putler onto the globe, but who should be ashamed? Biden openly talks about the need to establish a new world order. China is turning towards the West, in fact betraying the cave bandalogs for a jar of jam and a basket of cookies. Near Avdiivka, racists are being crushed like cockroaches. The Middle East is smoking, but still will not explode, in order to distract from Ukraine in an adult way. Putin's personality has already completely moved into the category of humanoid bastards, which should be crushed in a good way by any means. A unique creature that evokes universal contempt. More disgusting than syphilitic Lenin, nastier than pockmarked Stalin. Not a person, but a footcloth fungus oozing brown mucus. In retaliation, Putin upped the ante by conducting grown-up exercises involving the launch of Yars intercontinental missiles capable of nuclear damage to the United States and Europe. Against this threatening background, the political antics of all sorts of Orbans and Ficos, who are blocking aid to Ukraine worth €50 billion, look detrimental. Coming from Fico, who literally ran away from retirement in 2018 due to protests against corruption, words about corrupt Kyiv look like a form of mockery. At the same time, neither Orban nor Fico understand that by playing giveaway with the Kremlin, they are betraying the interests of their own countries. After all, Putin promises to plunge the whole of Europe into nuclear hell, and this is already enough to stop any contacts with him. But these guys seem to have decided to play nuclear roulette. All week, Putin's carcass either discussed the topic of space exploration, or listened to Patrushev Jr. against the backdrop of the chicken coop, sincerely wondering, why has the price of chicken increased? But the dollar fell in price, with its face on the floor, and the level of anxiety of the furry people decreased for the second week in a row. And why worry if you're going to heaven soon anyway? The Ministry of Education of Yakutia has officially banned the celebration of Halloween in schools. And Satanists from different faiths, at a meeting with Putin in the Kremlin, blessed the war until the last Curie. And to make sure everyone died, They increase the price of alcohol-containing goods, including the life-saving boya. But thanks to this, the budget in 2024 will be replenished by another 20 billion rubles. Everything for war, everything for roasting. It's hard in torment, it's easy in paradise.